Howdy, hi everybody. If you're ever wondering if I love you all, obviously I do. Well, it's starting to ease off a little bit. I was going to say I was going to stay out of webcam because I've got a bastard headache, but me siento como el culo. Me duele cabeza. Yeah, duele. I've never run across duele before, so that was I was a little unsure. I had to look up the pronunciation on that. So anyway. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, that's I feel like ass. So it's starting to ease off a little bit though. But anyway, there's one thing to tell you about mods, and there's another thing to go ahead and rumble around in the process. So here we are in webcam, and we have the Mad Hatter on. Somebody asked me recently, why are the silly hats back? And I don't know. That seems self-evident to me. If you don't like the hats, if you don't like the length of videos, if there's anything you don't like about videos, go ahead and let me know. I would request that you be polite, but however, after 15 months, I've a lot of those issues have been addressed one way or the other, kind of like webcam. Put a post-it note over it with your favorite celebrity on it. And at one time, webcam did get way too big. The horrible incident of the bat hat, and people were right to complain, and I cut it way back down. So anyway, but it doesn't matter one way or the other for this, as long as I keep it out of what we're trying to do. All right, obviously this is my Don't Starve game in my library, and I imagine all of you have already noticed it's 806 hours played. I last played today because I usually record late. I record any time, day or night, but I usually record late night, like from 1 in the morning till about 6 in the morning, and try to put my videos up. If I don't have any up, I usually sit around while they process. But I'd like to get back to where I just throw them in and go to bed, and then finish them up later. So anyway, we are here, but I just slept way too long, so I didn't have anything up today, which I don't guarantee anything will be up every day. What we're doing, you're in your library, you're in Don't Starve, you want to go to Steam Workshop, create, discover, and play content created by the Steam community, and we have a few samples here. One of them is, it's Shaggy and Scooby. Now, who's the little dog? Scrappy? Okay, so I do know who's Scrappy. And evidently, Chester is the, what you call it? Now, this is easy as heck if you watched 2 videos ago, so it's not like it's hard to do this. So, hell, I did it. And I will probably brave the task of doing them from forums at some point. Okay, Steam Workshop. I guess we have to go down to browse the Steam Workshop. See, I'm leading you astray already. Oh, Crazy Paper Mask Dude is on my chat. Probably telling me something awful about his tutorial. What's up, dude? Ooh, Starbound update's out. Uh-oh, I'm gone. uh, Kind of hanging here waiting to see what he has to say. Let's see if I can get my camera to behave. It's probably going to just fall right on over. Heck with it. The William character is interesting. I'm not sure on the Scooby copyright issue. Well, that's what I figured. Yes, and that's how it's done in the back rooms of whatever, the Mr. GM View studio. That Scandinavian gentleman, I assume from the name. I don't know if it was fudge. Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and if there's another Scandinavian, Finland. I missed. I was going to say I apologize. Uh, but asked if I had help with these videos, and I told him that I was really impressed with his perceptivity, but that he realized that there was a lot of work in these. What's up? Full name is William J. Danninger, Alchemy for Dummies. Ah, cool beans. We may do that. Wicker Bottom may die today. She didn't get good reviews. Okay, so we're in the workshop covering it. Customize your wilderness adventure, create and load new mods. Okay, let's see. If you wonder why I don't pause, it fries out voice sync, lip sync. Okay, so we have what? Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Here's a Shaggy Scooby thing. If you mouse over it, you get up, add Shaggy from the cartoon series into Don't Starve. And I find Shaggy a nostalgic character from my past and it would be great for me and others to have him available for the game. This mod is drawn by me and made into, and if you go to him, you'll see more of that. Zim, Invader Zim's there, the Happy Princess. Now, obviously, you could play all these. I'm just not sure about making videos out of real characters, Zelda, all kinds of happy stuff here. Creature mod sounds cool, but it's instructions on using the tutorial. Subscribe to the mod. Run the game. Wait a minute. This tutorial shows you how to add custom sounds to your creature. Now that one's on how to make butter. Oops, have I drifted here? There we go. I'm sorry. Saplings. Add craft recipes for sapling grass tufts and berry bushes. For saplings to be a renewable resource. Slow regen health. See, so many of these are, I don't know, I guess it could be a crutch. I hate to think of crutches early. The game's not that damn hard. Uh, that one was kind of cute. Bosom. 120 health, 150 sanity. And usually if the people that understand mods usually kick, unless they're doing OP mods, give penalties to go along with the buffs, debuffs to go with the buffs. Starting item is a Krampus sack or hair is warmer. I think that's warmer. Whammer, huh? Okay, she hates carrots, so she can't eat carrots. That's really not much of a debuff. Made the character for my older sister. Well, you can't say much about that, can you? Now, what we're looking for is our mad monkey. Mr. Minkia, where are you? And I might leave you. Okay, better looking Maxwell that doesn't change him. I did see that. Because Maxwell's kind of, I don't know, he doesn't look at all like Maxwell. Well, he looks kind of like Maxwell, don't get me wrong. I'd like to not just do one of these at random. I want to do the one we want. But there's a poop load of them. What we're looking for is a monkey. Isn't that what life is about, is looking for a monkey? Now, let me go back there a minute. That one looked really cool. I almost did this one. We might go ahead and do that, and that way I can cut this short if I have to. This one. Dem Bones. Halloween edition, mineable skeletons. Now you can mine them bones. Use the jack-o'-lantern device to track skeletons, hound bones, graves, and gravestones, then mine them up. The problem is that, Wilson knows, I don't know of anybody that doesn't know where theirs are. I guess Wickerbottom might be able to do it before she goes to heaven. All right, I left-clicked on that. And we go down here and you subscribe to it. And you press that. And it's up there where I showed you at 716. And I just pushed the magic go back thing on my Windows there. There's Apple Crack there. I said like the My Little Ponies, but I'm not. That's craftable marble. The WX one is, I don't know. It was, I wasn't. I kind of want him to work for it legitimately in the cave, so you'll see that. His upgrades, that is. And if you want to look at all these, just go to your, there's Isaac. That's so tempting. If you want to look at these, just go to where I went, and you will find them in the library and then the Steam Workshop. Where are you, Minky? I want my Minky. There he is. Waldo with the eye bone. To get started, craft Waldo's eye bone. Waldo is able to pick all pickable products. Waldo will not pick flowers or farm crops, but he will wear a hat. He doesn't do combat and can't be hurt. Once the eye bone is crafted, Waldo should be your friend for, I don't know, how long will Waldo be my friend? Uh, for life! Wow, what a surprise! The little fellow can carry a lot of junk. Well, by golly, Wilson's got a lot of junk. To claim his spoils, simply crack him over the head with a hammer. He. Well, that is funny. I'm sorry. Waldo's eye bone is craftable under the science tab. I found when testing that Chester's eye bone is better held by Waldo. I don't know what that means. I found when testing that Chester's eye bone is better held by Waldo. Enjoy. Okay. Added 9-slot chest and right-click hammer action. No more space bar. Okay, I don't know what that means unless he's referring to an earlier edition there. So we're subscribing to the Minky.
For Peacock, the biomechanical Looney Tooney from Skullgirl. See, it's just a craftable 80 slot Maxwell's chest, traps that reset themselves over a certain amount of times. I actually thought about that, but I don't like to tamper with the games. Craftable Krampus sack. There's a lot of people that think that the Krampus sack being a 1% drop was just, hello, idiotic. I'm sorry, but poop is poop. You made a game about poop. You got to listen to it when you make poop, or when you insert pieces of poop. Starbound update. I found a link to every developer listed change. Much more than the changelog list. I might not find it again though. But if I do, I'll provide the link. There's people that have helped me and notified me of updates and all that throughout the history of this channel. So, and I do not thank them nearly enough. People have done artwork, Led Luigi, Blind Pilot. There's other Chaz. So many people. I hate to list people. Those are artwork people, but gracious. Butch Slap Chest, Bill Bob Joy, Don't Starve. I can't even think of everybody. 24K Gold, I gave so many shout outs to him for his help that he was in a online multiplayer and somebody said, hey, are you that 24 karat gold guy that helps Mr. GMV? So now you know more about behind the scenes. You'll know all my secrets. I don't have to change them. Silkworm. Now this is a way to get silk. Silkworm can be fed to birds in a cage full of silk. The silkworm mod disables something or other. What do you disable? Disables the meat for egg exchange when fed to birds in a cage. Silkworm can be used as bait. Random birds will eat the worm. So it's a new eatable item, but it also makes silk. I said once upon a time that there should have been a secondary mechanism for gathering silk. But you know, you can't cram everything into every game, so some of it is, just bitching, but some of it, nope, that's way too high, isn't it? Yeah, you'll never find me there. But some of it is, the 1% drop on the Krampus sack has always been kind of silly. Well, yeah, silly. Let's just say silly and be polite. My mommy raised me to be polite. Oops, shoot, that made it lower. How do you make it lower? Yeah, I don't know if that's better or not. Screw it. We'll just live with it. You'll get the information. Now, this one should exist. Do not build a small area build in a big area or else game may crash. But that ancient altar is the last science machine and it should have been buildable. The idea that you have to go to the ruins, you have to walk to your cave, walk across the first cave, walk across the second cave to an intact altar to craft an item is, yeah, it is that. Slurper herds, I think. European and Brazilian Portuguese are not the same as Spanish, and gracious. Oh, the Spanish is different. Cuban, probably American Spanish, and by America I mean North and South America. I do not mean the country of the United States, but probably American Spanish is all more like each other than it is like Spanish. I don't know that for a fact because I haven't. I've heard Cubano, Peruvian, Colombian, Venezuelan, Mexican, of course, maybe Ecuadorian. So anyway, that doesn't matter. That doesn't affect this. It's just information about me you may or may not want. I taught myself Spanish, so that's why it's kind of hit and miss. This mod makes all recipes cost nothing. See, that's like, yeah, so why play the game? There may be not. What was this? Craftable fireflies. 3 bees, 2 light bulbs, 3 butterfly wings. Uh, that seems like a long way to go to get those. What is Tweety Bird doing? I didn't see all these before. A lantern, maybe? I think it's a lantern. Craftable thulecite now. That kind of makes sense. What is this? Basil. So somewhere is this William guy. We may have to go ahead and search. No Face Wilson. That, some of these are really, really cute. And if you like that, by all means, I think it'd be funny as heck to play them. But they would probably get tedious over time. So I've run out of pages. Oh, there he is. Well, there you go.
And I'm sure I didn't see that. All right, William J. Daniger. Oh, that's cute as hell. This guy really did a good guy or lady really did a good job. This lad is full of unimaginable wonders. How splendid! Brains over brawn has a terrifying problem in tappy shoes. This is great. Invent stuff and things. This is, yeah, buddy. Okay, now this is what I mean when I was saying I had expected more from the mods. I do not mean to say anything negative about anybody. I do not do mods. I cannot do mods. However, you could say that about anybody. I could write fiction. Hello. So anyway, we're done here. And the rest of this you've seen. All you have to do from here is go to your game. Go to mods and do what I did in video 716. All right, I got to stop this sucker or I'll never be able to develop it. We're at 24 minutes. Most of it is nothing. All right, this is going to be there should be video following this of Wilson doing hot stuff. So, and the webcam's got to go. Well, maybe not. We'll see. But and to reiterate, if you don't like the hats or whatever or the length of videos, if you don't like the length of videos, please tell me what you would like. But I used to run 15s. That's pretty standard. And people wanted them longer, and I've gone to 20, and I've not had complaints either way since then. So I'm pretty comfortable with everything I'm doing. But I got to that point by people not liking things and letting me know. So, uh, and don't think that because you say something, I'm going to change everything on my channel. It's, I'm not an idiot. So anyway. If you don't like the laugh, you're stuck with it. Oh, something else I wanted to mention since what was I talking about early on? I was talking about something early on, but I thought the most asked question on this channel is and probably always will be, how old are you? I'm 61. I had a birthday last month. Y'all take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of this. I don't know. I don't think this is video length once I cut out the air. All right, bye. Oh, and I'll be playing Starbound. Derp.